Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Dropping back, it's Allen. Looking right, this one caught.
A lot of times you call a slant, you'd love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards after it.
First and 10 play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He hands it off from the gun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Allen. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And it's a bunch formation. They start this playoff game with a pass. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's King. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Now they're running on the toss. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks free. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about this old-school approach here? They have 3 tight ends, and they run the fullback in. That is pure power by this offense.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the wideout goes in motion. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the ball rolls dead.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He's hit just before the throw. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Allen. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tight end goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Browns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he finds the running back in the flat. Breaking free with the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. A deep shot to the right. Caught inside the end zone and still running. Touchdown, Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, my gosh, Chris. All he had to do is look it in, and he drops it. Let's see how that drop ends up affecting him the rest of this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tackle made to the 36 and a first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. Bringing pressure. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So second down after the incompletion. Now the handoff. They try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a forced down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's King. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot, but he paid for it. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now it's second down here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, and a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To throw, it's Allen. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 21.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Pitch play to the back.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run in the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Ducks back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, start to wonder, should I go for this?
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Good connection there. The pass is incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
For third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Look out, room to run here. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. It's Allen. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the completion made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath the back. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gives it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Back to throw. It's Allen. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Grab behind the line and smash it. Has a path to the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, they escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Allen. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now the try for 2. Here we go. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Allen. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Design quarterback run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because, remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Allen. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, we're going to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Pitch to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. A deep shot right down the middle. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing up play action. Grab behind the line. It's Hatchett. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down play right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. You wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
3rd down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
But what a great job by this defense. Pressure situation. This offense is trying to get back into this game. Ball falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense does their job, and I think they've secured victory here.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now when the stage gets even bigger, the challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.